Hey guys, Mishkin here, back after a decently long period of time where I didn't make any videos. But as you can see, I actually got a replacement camera for my original camera. This is the same model as I used to film on, so you're going to get really high quality videos again. And I've actually got a shotgun mic with it, so I'm going to test that out in this video. I've got a lot of good stuff I picked up lately. It's been a while since I've made a pickup video, so it's definitely going to be one of my best pickup videos ever. My complete in box collection is nearing about 70, and I picked up a lot to add to the collection. Beetle Adventure Racing complete in box. This is a game that is underrated for the N64, a system that has some really good racing games, and this is definitely one of the best. I remember when I was in middle school, I think it was, yeah, I want to say it was 6th grade. I had a Nintendo Power that, I don't know if I think it had this on the cover. And I immediately wrote it off as being a crappy game, but I kept hearing good things about it, and I played it. And I actually had some friends that said, "Are you kidding me? This game is awesome." So I had to check it out, and I've actually put a couple of hours into this game. Great game, really happy to pick it up. Next, I have a game that I had growing up that I finally have returning to my collection, and that is Glover complete in box. I remember getting this as a birthday present in elementary school, and the thing about this game is it's really not very well known, but it's actually one of the better N64 games. Definitely worth owning if you're going to collect for the N64, because the way I try to collect for the N64 is I want every game that I think is any good. And to me, this definitely goes under that category. I remember when I got this game, it was kind of a budget game. I'm assuming that the kid who got it for me, his parents didn't spend $50 on it, so I think I remember a $20 or $30 price tag on it. Still a really nice present. I mean, who gets video games from their friends' parents for their birthday? Really happy to add this to my collection. This is a game that is really hard to find. Especially complete in box. I'm now the complete in box owner of this. The box and manual cost me $30, and that's Goemon's Great Adventure. I already own the cart for this, and I finally can complete it. Really happy to have this. This was definitely on my top, few N64 games I wanted complete in box. 2.5D platformer, and really good, really underrated. The box has some wear on the side. It's really weak on this side of the box. This side of the box is nice. Everything else is nice, but the one side of the box is really, the paper feels light, like it's really worn down. But either way, I don't need to have it mint. Really happy to have this game, and for $30, I think I got a great deal. So another game I picked up, well, this was actually just a box upgrade to a complete in box I already have, and that's Indiana Jones. Once again, this box isn't perfect by any means. There's a Blockbuster sticker on the back I think I could get off. But for an Indiana Jones box, it is in really good shape. There's some wear on the front. There's some like white specks on it. But the thing with this game is the only way you could get it was one of two ways. You could go on LucasArts' website and order it back in the day. This came out in I think 2000. You could go on LucasArts' website and order this, or you could of course purchase it when Blockbuster was selling their games that they were renting out, because this is basically a rental exclusive / LucasArts exclusive, website exclusive. So to get this game complete in box is kind of tough, because Blockbuster didn't really hold on to their boxes and their manuals. So this is one of the pricier games, but I haven't played it, but to me it looks a lot like Ocarina of Time, the interface and everything. And it's actually supposed to be one of the best games that you've never heard of, probably, for the N64. So I want to play through this game. I definitely am going to give it a chance at some point. My cousins always owned this game, and they always told me it was good. And I just remember reading a review, I think it was a Nintendo Power, that gave this a terrible review, or maybe it was somewhere else, but I think like a 5 out of 10. So I always thought, oh man, that Indiana Jones game is terrible. But looking at YouTube videos, I think it actually looks pretty good, so I'm excited to play this. Another game I owned growing up, but I haven't had complete in box yet, and I finally do, and that's Kirby and the Crystal Shards. I think I've told this story before, but I got this game after trading in my my Dreamcast. I picked up a Perfect Dark game expansion pack and Kirby with some of my trade-in money at GameStop. But it was definitely worth it. A lot of people don't like this game. I do, though. I'm sure a lot of it's nostalgia, but it's a 2.5D game on the N64, and I think that's kind of a rarity, just like Goemon's Great Adventure. Some wear on the top, some creasing, but I'm just happy to get these games complete in box. I can't expect, it's a cardboard box. I can't expect them all to be mint. Another classic N64 game I finally own complete in box, and that's Pokemon Snap. I always rented this game as a kid. I never owned it, but luckily this game is not very expensive, $10 or $15 complete in box. This was $10 complete in box on Nintendo Age. But a classic game. It's on rails, camera shooting, unique, and uses the N64, the power of the N64 pretty well. Fun fact about this game, you could actually take pictures in the game. I'm not sure if you would bring your memory card or how it would work. I think probably obviously your memory card. But you could take it into Blockbuster to a Pokemon Snap Station and print off your pictures. So those Snap Stations still do exist, and a lot of people own them on Nintendo Age. I've always kind of wanted to get one, but I don't have my own house, so I can't do that right now. But those will run you some hundreds of dollars if you get a station in good condition with all the supplies to print off the pictures still. A staple on the N64, Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Another really cheap game. This is like a $5, $10 complete in box game, which I'm happy about. I don't want these N64 games to be worth $1 million. Not for the games I just want to play. Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut, whatever. I kind of want to play that game, but it's not necessary. A game like this, though, that is supposed to be pretty good, I'm happy just to have it be an inexpensive title. This game looks really good. It uses the expansion pack. It looks really good for the N64, though. I remember my cousins had this game, and I always wanted it. So I'm finally owning this game, complete in box, in good shape. I want to own every Star Wars game for the N64. The only one I don't have is Battle for Naboo, which is not exactly a super pricey title. It's kind of a pricey complete in box, like 20 or 30, maybe somewhere around there, but probably about 20 bucks. But it's one of those games where new, it's like $30 to get. Complete in box is 20, so you might as well buy it new type of thing. And the final complete in box I picked up is Superman 64. I think the cover art of this game, of the box, looks really cool. This box is in good shape. It cost me $5 for the box and the manual. I already had the cart that I bought for $2. This is a game I actually have a little bit of memories growing up with. I had a friend who had it, and we used to play it just a tiny bit. Not a good game. I agree with people saying that it's terrible. It is. And I don't really want to own terrible games in my collection, but this thing has a couple things going for it. It's Superman, so it's kind of cool to own. Actually, a few things going for it. It's a bad game, so that's kind of funny to stick in. And also, I played it growing up, and anything I kind of played when I was younger, I kind of want to add to my collection. Lastly, from the N64 lot on Nintendo Age, I picked up some boxes and manuals so that when I get the carts in the future, I can complete them. I actually have owned the carts for both of these, but because I didn't have them complete in box, I just sold them off. Stupidly. I should have just kept them. But the first one is Gauntlet Legends, instruction manual and box. Boxes aren't mint, but the instruction manuals are nice. This is supposed to be a great game. I've been playing Gauntlet Dark Legacy for the PS2 with a buddy of mine. Great game. Gauntlet series is awesome. Arcadey type game. Definitely one worth owning for the N64. And also Resident Evil 2 box and manual. This is a game, I'm trying to get into survival horror games, so I kind of want to pick them up for every system I own. And Resident Evil 2 for the N64 is superior to the PS1 version. It's one of the most impressive looking N64 games in my opinion. Uses a size of cartridge only matched by Conker's Bad Fur Day and Pokemon Stadium 2, the three largest sized cartridges on the N64. So that's another reason why I want to own it. It's just cool, the history of it, and the fact that it's kind of like the peak of the N64. On eBay, I got Super Mario Galaxy 2 complete in box for the Wii. I got it for like low 20s, buy it now, shipped, in like new condition, which it really was. Super Mario Galaxy 1 is one of my favorite Wii games, and I've heard this is probably the best game for the Wii. So I wanted to make sure I bought it. The thing is, I could buy it now for about $20-some, or I could buy it in like 5 or 10 years for probably $20-some. These late release first party games, I think of like Banjo-Tooie, just titles that come out at the end of the system that are maybe don't sell as well as the ones that came out early. I'm not sure what the figures are. Maybe this did sell as well as Super Mario Galaxy 1, but it doesn't tend to happen that way. Anyways, games that come out near the end that are first party tend to retain their value, so I figure this isn't going to drop much more below $20-some, and I wanted to play it. And I've got about an hour in this game, and so far looks incredible for a Wii game. I was at one of my favorite retro gaming stores, and I helped a guy move a sign, so he gave me these two games for free. Kingdom Hearts 1 Complete in Box. I want to pick up this game because of the Disney-related aspect of it. And He-Man. He-Man comes with, I think it's a comic book or something like that on the inside. This is for the Intellivision, and I think this is worth about $20 to $30, so pretty sweet. You know, this is 10-ish, 10 to 15. This is 20, 25 maybe. Pretty good just for moving a sign. Haven't been able to find anything good from Goodwill lately, but my mom was there and actually picked me up this N64 VRU, voice recognition unit, used for Hey Pikachu. This thing runs at least $10 and it was 99 cents, so I told her, yeah, sure, pick it up. Craigslist has been really dry lately since I picked up that Super Nintendo lot. I guess what comes with picking up such a good lot is probably not finding anything more for a while. But I did pick up these for $5 a piece. I said I kind of like the survival horror games right now. Silent Hill 4, The Room for Xbox, and Manhunt for Xbox. Manhunt's like a $10, $15 game, and I think this is like a $10, $12 game. Both games I wanted to own, so I'm happy to get those for $5 a piece. Picked up Knights of the Old Republic, my millionth copy of it, for $3. It's not complete, disc and box only, but for $3, got to pick it up. It's worth at least 10, or use it to trade, but I'm not keeping this, so if anybody's interested, let me know. I had a good game store find. The thing with some game stores is they're really overpriced, but you can find good deals every once in a while. The deal with this store is it's buy two, get the third free. So I really used that to my advantage. I picked up Fire Emblem Complete in Box for the GameCube for $23. Harvest Moon for the Game Boy for $15. And then I got Paper Mario for GameCube Complete in Box for free. This was marked at $14, but I got it for free. Basically, I picked these two up, and I needed a third one of equal or lesser value, so I got Harvest Moon. I'm going to sell Harvest Moon, but keeping Fire Emblem and Paper Mario. And if you think about it, I spent about $40, and that's pretty close to what this is worth. And this is creeping to being worth about $20 or $25 as of lately. And this is about $25 too, so I can sell Harvest Moon and make most of my money back for these two games. Went to a couple game stores. Went to visit my girlfriend, so I always go and visit the game stores when I do that. And these game stores normally, the one always marks everything basically a little bit below eBay, so if I see something I want, I pick it up. But another thing is, they don't really discriminate between like disc only or case and manual. If you buy something complete in box for the PS1 or like the Xbox, they're going to give you the disc-only price, basically, of what it would go for on eBay. So I got really good finds here. Let's start out with the lesser of the three. Mad Dash Racing. I got it for $3, complete in box for Xbox. This was a launch title I got when I first had my Xbox in 2001. Never really liked it that much, but looking back, it's kind of a cool, unique game. And for $3, I wanted to pick it up, and I want to reclaim all those games I gave away or sold away. So this is one of them. This one, I think there might be a store policy where if the employees don't, they have to let it be on the floor for a day or something, because I found this hidden behind a couple of Sega CD long boxes. And that's Marvel vs. Capcom. I picked this up for $10, actually less than that. I'll explain that in a second, but $10 complete in box for Marvel vs. Capcom for Dreamcast. That's a steal. And this was the biggest steal of all. I picked up a black label copy of Einhander, complete in box. The manual's a little bit worn, but this is a PS1 game that's at the top of my want list. I'm not much of a PS1 collector, but this was a game I really was looking for. It's a 2D, but like it's 2.5D shoot 'em up shooter made by Square. But I got it for 30 bucks, and even less than that when I explain it to you in a second. But complete in box, black label, 30 bucks. That's a really good deal. I'm not even sure if this had a greatest hits, but if it did, I picked this up, black label. But basically, I went to check out, and if you add this up, it's it's $43 plus tax. I got everything for 40 bucks even because they said if you check in on Facebook and say you were at our store, you get 10% off. So I got $4.50 off. So that was awesome. And my last find I'm pretty damn excited about. I don't own one of these boxed complete. That's a Sega Saturn Model 1. And look how nice a condition this thing is in. I mean, for a system that's nearing 20 years old, I can't believe how good a condition this is in. It was marked at 50 bucks, and that's what I paid for it. It's a Model 1, and I believe this is probably the original release of it, though I can't really verify that. I believe this is probably, if not the first edition of the Saturn out. It was probably close to it, but I think it was. I own a Model 2 complete in box, but I want a Model 1 because this box is unbelievable. The contents inside don't have the baggies, but everything else looks great. Has all the inserts. Couldn't pass this up. Really happy with this one. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I picked up a lot of good stuff. I'm hoping to pick up even more. But I'm happy with where my collection's at right now. I'm pretty proud, especially of the N64 stuff. If you guys enjoyed what you just saw, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment on my page. I appreciate all the support. Can't believe I have over 350 subscribers now. As I always say, I'm very humbled, and it's amazing. And it really makes me want to make more of these videos. That's why I went out and I bought this the camera again, because I want to make high quality videos for you guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next episode.